Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
Welcome to Oliver Cymbalon channel.
In this video, Oliver Cymbalon would like to introduce the most valuable Queen Elizabeth II Australian coins, and the coin portraits of Queen Elizabeth II history. Let's begin with subscribe this channel for another rare valuable coins video, from different countries. Mary Gillick designed the first portrait of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II, on Australian pre-decimal coinage. The portrait of the uncrowned Queen was featured on Australia's coinage from 1953. The effigy of the Queen was Gillick's first coin work. She beat 16 other artists, in a competition conducted by the Royal Mint Advisory Committee. Her portrait of an uncrowned queen was considered fresh and approachable, and is still struck on coins today at the Royal Mint, Llantrisant, although not on current circulating coins. On Australian decimal coinage, the first portrait of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II on Australian decimal coinage, was designed by Arnold Machin OBE-RA in 1964 for the British Royal Mint. This portrait was used for the obverse design of Australia's new coinage. It was released in Australia on C-Day, Conversion Day to decimal coinage, the 14th of February 1966. This preceded its first use on British coins in 1968. In 1982, the British Royal Mint conducted another competition for the design of a new effigy. 17 artists submitted 38 models, with Raphael Maklouf's chosen as the most promising. The Royal Mint Advisory Committee recommended a revised model, which was accepted by the Queen for use on circulating United Kingdom coinage, from the 1st of January 1985. That same year, the Maklouf effigy was adopted for use on Australia's coinage. In 1966, the British Royal Mint invited designers and engravers to design a new portrait of Her Majesty. 3 designs were submitted for approval, including portraits by Ian Rank Broadley. A portrait by Rank Broadley was chosen and appeared on United Kingdom coinage in 1998. Following earlier conventions, Australia adopted this effigy on some collector coins in 1998, and generally from 1999. In 1996, it was time for a new effigy. The British Royal Mint invited designs and submitted 3 to Her Majesty for approval. Ian Rank Broadley's design was chosen once again, but this portrait, by Vladimir Gottwald, was approved for a once-only use. It commemorated the royal visit in 2000. Vladimir Gottwald, now retired, was a member of the Royal Australian Mint's design and engraving section. With this minting, Vladimir Gottwald became the first Australian designer to have his work on the obverse of an Australian coin, since Sir Edgar Bertram McKennell KCVO, RA, who sculpted the 1910–1936 effigy of King George V. The most recent effigy of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II is the 6th coin portrait to have been created during the Queen's reign. The effigy was designed by Jody Clark, an engraver for the British Royal Mint living in Wales, United Kingdom. Jody Clark's original effigy was chosen in 2015, through a closed competition commissioned by the Royal Mint Advisory Committee. Following the passing of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II on 8 September 2022, the Royal Australian Mint transitioned to the Queen Elizabeth II Memorial Obverse. Featuring British engraver Jody Clark's portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, the memorial obverse has one notable addition: the Queen's years of reign, reading, Elizabeth II 1952–2022. The Queen Elizabeth II memorial obverse will feature on collectible and investment coins from 1 January 2023.